Hey guys, what's up? So I'm going to show you guys another cool plugin today, and this plugin is called MorePhysics for Minecraft 1.2.5. This plugin adds in 5 new features into your Minecraft server, from the piston mod to heavy armor, to sinking boats, to bounty blocks, and to realistic arrows. All of these little add-ons will be on your server. Let me go ahead and show you the piston mod. If you guys remember the old piston mod, when you pull a lever it's going to launch you straight up in the air. This actually works on your server now, and it actually works sideways as well. So I'm going to go ahead and stand here and flip the switch and it pushes me far away. It works for both the normal piston and the sticky piston. Let's go ahead and check out what else this piston mod could do. So if you notice, Remix 10 Tails is just chilling there in a boat, and when I press this button it's just going to launch him straight out, and it'll give him a nice boost when you get on the water. So it's going to launch him straight onto the water and it's going to give him a nice boost. So let me get in front of this piston and now click this button. Now it's going to launch me straight across because the ice is of course slippery, so that's why it's really easy to push me far away. Now let's go ahead and check out Victor. Victor is now sitting on a boat on a piston, and this actually does work, so let me right click this. Now it's going to launch him straight up in the air with the boat, so you could create maybe a fun little water ride if you like. And now let's go ahead and try out this minecart rail. So for the minecart rail to work, you just place down a minecart and push it back a bit, and when a player sits on it just like that, and when you pull the lever it's going to launch him, it's going to give him a nice boost as if a player pushed them. Yes, if you notice right here, there's a lava pool, and there's a piston right over there. When the piston pushes you, you will go across the lava. Let me go ahead and show you. I'm going to stand right next to the piston. Now I'm going to click this switch right here. I'm going to just press it, and now it's going to launch me right across the lava. No damage. Somebody shot a fire arrow. That's why you see that there. It's just Remix over there messing around. And even over here, the piston mod can actually throw away items. So let's go ahead and put some items right on top of the piston and pull the lever, and now it's going to launch all the items up in the air. Eventually it's going to come back down. And this is a good way if your friend lives right on top of you. Maybe if he lives in a flying house, a floating house, you can launch the items up in the air and they'll eventually come back down. You could send items back and forth to players maybe. And right over here we have ourselves a simple, easy piston little trick right here. All we have to do is just stand here. It's going to launch us to those pistons, and those pistons are going to launch us up there. Let's go ahead and try this out. Perfect. That's how it worked. All it does is just push you onto those pistons, and those pistons are going to take you right up here. It's very cool. Let's go ahead and see if Victor could do it. Perfect. That's a pretty cool trick if somebody lives on top of a house and the only way to get up to his house is using these pistons. And we did make a piston trampoline where you just bounce and it will just launch you up in the sky. You just chill and it'll just launch you back and forth up in the sky. It's a little piston trampoline. If you're in survival, you will die. You might take fall damage. This little piston setup was pretty cool, but let's go ahead and make it a little bit more awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and stand right here in front of this piston and see what I can do. I'm gonna right click this. It's gonna launch me straight up in the air. I'm gonna stand on top of these pistons, and now it's gonna launch me straight into water. That one was a really good one. Wow, it's just all about timing. That's basically it. Not only that, the pistons could launch sand and gravel up into the air. Pistons could do this because it's gravity, and let's go ahead and right click this, and you notice the sand and gravel goes straight up in the air, and that's basically it. Alright, so that's all the features of the piston that adds in from this plugin. The next one is the armor, which I did remove from my server because a lot of people were complaining that their armor was getting a bit too heavy. The reason why is because the MorePhysics add in more realistic features to your Minecraft server, which also adds in heavy armor. So if you have diamond armor, it's going to make you really slow. The second slowest, of course, is gold, and so on. But when you install this plugin, it will automatically have it turned on. You can turn it off via the configs. But what it does is make you slower when you're running, when you're walking, and when you're swimming. So it'll give it a more realistic feeling into your Minecraft server if you want your armor to be heavy. The next one is the boats. What boats do is now once it takes a good amount of damage, now the boats will eventually sink. Even when you leave boats onto the water like so, eventually it's going to start sinking and it's going to destroy itself. So it's pretty useful when you're on a server. I was watching these boats for about like 5 minutes, and one of them disappeared. There was 4, but the other one just sunk and just destroyed itself. The next feature was the bounce blocks, which I did remove on my server as well. The reason why is because it made grass bouncy. You could change it in the configs on what blocks you like to bounce, but it's just like a piston, but it will always make you bounce. So right when you touch the grass, it's just going to launch you right straight up in the air, back and forth, and it's going to make your whole world bouncy. I did remove that because I didn't really want that. The next one is one of the coolest features. It is the realistic arrows. Basically what this adds in is that when you get a headshot of a mob or a player, it's going to deal more damage. So when you get a body shot, it's going to hurt, and when you get a headshot, it's going to hurt even more. You could hit the arms, the legs, the body, and the head. Each do different damage, and you could raise up the damage in the configs. Alright, so that's basically it. This plugin just adds in a lot of cool features into your Minecraft server. Hopefully you guys do like this plugin. That's my little quick review. I couldn't really review the rest because I did disable most of them from my server. I'm going to go ahead and catch you guys later. Thank you.